and welcome everyone. My name's Athena, and I will be helping lead our service today. So just thank you for being here. A little bit about Sanctuary Church for those who may not have joined us before. Sanctuary is, let's be sure to mute everybody. There we go. Okay, so Sanctuary is a 508c1a faith-based organization. We use psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to connect us to divinity. It is our sincere belief that the consumption of psilocybin-containing mushrooms is a communion, which brings us closer to what is commonly called God. We understand this concept as pure consciousness, which permeates all being. This pure consciousness is, we believe, the ineffable source of creation and the origin of health and well-being. Our faith in sacred mushrooms stems from prehistorical use by our ancestors and personal experiences of our modern members. It is our belief that psilocybin-containing mushrooms are one of the greatest sacraments that nature offers, raising our awareness so that we can access a direct connection to the source of life. We should not be mistaken for a medical or therapeutic organization. We encourage anyone facing trauma recovery or mental health issues to work in conjunction with a psychiatrist, psychologist, or accredited therapist. Our objective is to help and support you in reconnecting with the universal source of healing, your own divine spirit. As we get ready for today's service, we ask that you mute your mics if they are not muted already. We want to let you know this meeting is being recorded, which if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out privately. A portion of this service, we will invite you to journal. So now is a good time to grab a notebook and pen if you'd like to participate in that. And please do, if possible for you, find a comfortable space where you can relax and be present for the service today. The service portion of our gathering is around 30 minutes of silent participation on your part, during which time we'll begin with a short meditation. We'll read the poem which the church has adopted as our acknowledgement of oneness with all that is, titled A Litany of Gratitude. A reading from our rotating text, currently Practicing the Power of Now, along with an opportunity to journal your thoughts around the reading. A reading from our main text, the Tao Te Ching. After that, we'll bring the official service to a close, and from there, we'll move into an optional discussion period led by Eric today. We've allotted an hour and a half for this portion until noon Eastern, and do invite you to participate if you feel called. And with that, big welcome and thank you to everyone for joining our sanctuary community and celebration today. As we begin our statement of faith, we recognize that this statement does not exhaust the full extent of our faith. We believe that sacred mushrooms are a primary source of personal and divine revelation. We seek counsel from the mushroom to find direction and inspiration in our faith practice. And we believe that all individuals who seek true revelation from divinity can do so. I invite Eric to lead us in our meditation this morning.
Thank you, Athena. Good morning, everyone. Just going to take about 5 minutes here, and without a lot of direction really today, just want to encourage everybody to focus in on right now and allowing everything to just be okay. It can so often seem like things are not okay. Circumstances and situations and relationships and all the things that come at us in life, we often want them to be different than they are. And right now, within the next 5 minutes, I'd like for us to just practice accepting everything as it is, knowing that it is moving. Nothing ever stays the same, and that everything is exactly as it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and start this timer and ask you to just Allow your mind quiet down. Use your breath as an anchor to be in your body. And anytime your mind starts to wander, just come back to it's all okay. It's all okay. When you breathe out, you can allow your awareness to sink into your chest, into your heart. As you breathe in, let that expand, open, accepting everything as it is right now. It's all okay. If your mind wanders, that's okay. If you're uncomfortable, that's okay. Everything is just like it should be. It's all okay. It's just about a minute left. And just because everything is okay like it is, just because everything's just like it's supposed to be, doesn't mean that we have to settle. Doesn't mean that we have to limit ourselves. And accepting what is, this can allow us to step into even better. Remember that all life is always working in favor of itself. This planet has been growing and evolving for millions of years and will continue to do so. We have been growing and evolving for lifetimes and will continue to do so. Everything is just like it should be. Just take 2, 3 more deep breaths in with your diaphragm. Let your belly expand out. Remind yourself that everything is okay in your body, in your mind, your soul, in the world around you. It's all okay. It's getting better and better every day. Go ahead and start bringing yourself back into the world outside. Move your fingers, roll your head, or whatever brings you back into your space where you're comfortable opening your eyes. Maybe you'll have a little bit different perspective on the space around you. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Now go into our litany of gratitude. I invite you to unmute your mics if you'd like, and join me when I say we live in all things live in us.
I like this.
We live by the sun, we feel by the moon, we move by the stars.
We live
in
all
things.
All
things live in us.
We eat from the earth, we drink from the rain, we breathe of the air.
We
live
live
in
in all
things.
All
things
things live in
in
us.
us.
We call to each other, we listen to each other. Our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in
all
Things
all
All
things.
things live in us.
live in
us.
us.
We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight.
We live in all things. All things live in us.
We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living and dying. We live in all
All
things.
things
All
All
things.
things
live in
live in
us.
live in
us.
us.
We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. Thank you, everyone. If you please resume your mute. I invite Christina to help us with our first reading.
Good morning, everybody. Practicing the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, Chapter 1, Being and Enlightenment. The word enlightenment conjures up the idea of some superhuman accomplishment, and the ego likes it that way. But it is simply your natural state of felt oneness with being. It is finding your true nature beyond name and form. The inability to feel this connectedness gives rise to the illusion of separation from yourself and the world around you. You then perceive yourself, consciously or unconsciously, as an isolated fragment. Fear arises and conflicts within and without become the norm. Conflicts within and without become the norm. The greatest obstacle to experiencing the reality of your connectedness is identification with your mind, which causes thought to become compulsive. Not being able to stop thinking is a dreadful affliction, but we don't realize this because almost everybody suffers from it, so it is considered normal.
Thanks, Christina. We'll now go into our reflection. So if you have your notebook and pen nearby and would like to write down your reflections, our journal prompt today totally says that enlightenment is our natural state of felt oneness with being. What does this definition of enlightenment mean to you? And we'll have 5 minutes to reflect on this quietly. like to begin finishing up your thoughts? We'll begin moving into our next reading. The paradoxical nature of life and its mysteries are best experienced through the ineffable space we find in our communion with the mushroom. For more than 2,000 years, the Tao Te Ching has provided guidance and instruction for exploring the paradox of existence. It is for this reason that we employ the Tao Te Ching as our primary sacred text and invite all to study it further as you delve deeper into the mystery of life. I invite Susan to help with our next reading.
Good morning. When a great wound is healed, there will still remain a scar. Can this be a desirable state of affairs? Therefore, the sage, holding the left-hand tally, performs his part of the covenant, but lays no claims upon others. The virtuous attends to his duties. The virtueless knows only to levy duties upon the people. The way of heaven has no private affections, but always accords with the good.
Thank you, Susan. Now, Amy, go into our announcement.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, all the volunteers and community members that were able to make it to the first hybrid in-person and online service last Sunday. We hope to partner with Clifton Universalist Unitarian for more in-person Sunday services, and we'll keep you all updated when we're able to schedule that. Eric will be leading our community sacred circle this Wednesday from 6 to 8 at Clifton Universalist Unitarian on Paint Street off Frankfurt Avenue. We have a suggested donation amount of $10 to $20 or free with current financial hardship. Please check out the events calendar on the website to register. Also on Saturday, on November 26th, we're going to be hosting a market at the Clifton Church, featuring local holistic vendors and artists showcasing their products. This will include Psanctuary-sponsored booths with merchandise and inoculated shiitake logs for purchase. We also have practitioners offering classes and workshops like yoga and sound bowl healing in the sanctuary. This is exciting. Make sure you mark your calendars and we'll have more details coming soon. That's November 26th. We'll also be beginning our first 10-month minister ordination program, January 25th. For all certified clerics who'd like to interview for the program, please visit the application in your cleric certification program in your member portal, where you'll also find the link to the information page. There you can register for the live Q&A we'll be hosting this Friday from 1 to 2 Eastern. Invitations will be issued for those who've completed the interview process for registration by December 1st. As a reminder, we do offer private, individual, and small group sacrament services with a minister and a trained cleric for active members. These include a preparation call, an in-person integration the following day, and an integration call with our minister in the 2 weeks following the service. For more information on that, you can visit the link in your member portal or inquire at info@psanctuary.org. And I will send it back to you, Athena.
Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
All right, James.
Hi, everybody. I actually got confused. I thought we were meeting in person again. So I'm in my car. I don't have anything super prepared, but I did want to give an update on fundraising. Thank you so much to everybody who's reached out. I just kind of wanted to shine a spotlight on a couple of people. One of our big focuses right now is getting to the point where the church can really reach out to people and be more impactful. We can get to a point where we can offer more sacraments and sacrament experiences. But to do that, we're going to need more ministers. To do that, we're going to have to give Eric and Courtney the opportunity to really train those ministers and take some of the burden of the general administrative and labor tasks off their shoulders that they've been hauling for the last 2 years. So we've had a few people raise their hands. I wanted to give a huge thank you to Stephen for helping out with some of the onboarding process. That's going to make a huge difference in energy levels and possibilities. Also Noel, who's reached out and offered to help run a number of events in the Discord, especially for non-local members. That's something we really want to work on being able to have more of. Go ahead and check in the Discord if you're looking for more of a community between these sort of more official gatherings. We're really going to be looking to offer that so that people have a place to talk and come together. And then finally, Tristan has offered to help with putting up flyers. So you heard Amy mention the festival that's coming up. I think that's really critical as part of our goal here to potentially decriminalize or at least destigmatize the sacrament over the coming months and years. And so we're really looking for these sort of beneficial public opportunities to reach out. So Tristan has offered to go and help us ask to hang flyers in various local businesses and institutions here in Louisville that we think are open to this conversation, where we can start showing people who we are and who we are not. So huge thank you there. If there's anybody in the community that has a proclivity towards graphic design, we're coming up with that flyer right now. It'd be great to have some help in putting it together. I can do my wingdings version and it'll do enough, but something that looks more professional and better will be better. Beyond that, as always, we're going to have a number of opportunities coming up, both around the festival and other public outreach opportunities to dig in and help help contribute. If you're not local and you are interested in helping, want to contribute, there will also be some financial opportunities. There's some materials that we're going to need, et cetera, et cetera. We'll have more on that in the weeks ahead. But as always, really, for everybody who's here, thank you for being here. This is the major thing that we need of you. All of the rest of it is extra. But if you do feel so called, if this is something you really want to fight for, come over to the Discord, raise your hand. We have a lot of things to do. And thank you so much to everybody who has so far.
And I just want to add, everybody, I do see when I'm doing the numbers, folks that are providing donations on a regular basis. And even if you're not on a regular basis, if you are at all, I just wanted to say thank you. I know I haven't reached out individually, but thank you for all of you that are giving either time or money. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you all. And membership. So, you heard that word Discord. That is a members only opportunity to continue to connect. So kind of a perk of being a member here at Psanctuary is having access to that Discord channel. So if you are interested in our community, we consist of families and individuals from all walks of life and are open to individuals from any faith or background. And if you, like many others throughout history, hold these mushrooms as a sacrament for sincere and intentional spiritual practice and would like to be a part of this community, we invite you to head over to our membership application page and begin the membership process. Becoming a member is a 5-step process, which includes a discovery call with us. Members of Psanctuary have access to our growing list of opportunities to work to continue education around the sacrament, as well as members-only events, including sacrament opportunities, our member portal, as well as our members-only Discord chat. So more offerings and perks to membership are in the works as well. So every little bit helps, and we appreciate all of you that do go through that process and are invested in becoming a member. So thank you everyone. All right, with that, I'll begin closing out our service, recognizing we've come together with intentions of service to the land and all its inhabitants. It is in our hearts to go forth into the world with the collective consciousness. We encourage you to stay for continued fellowship and conversation around our readings today. And for those unable to stay, we thank you for being with us. As we further our conversation, please remember that all perspectives are welcome as we search for the spiritual truth that unites us all. Much love to everyone. If you have to jump off, I hope you have a beautiful day.